I'm in Portland today at the Legacy Good Sam Hospital in the Healing Garden, and I'm with Teresia Hazen. And Teresia, this is the Stencil Garden, and tell me a little bit about this.
Well, this is a public garden, and it's available to all of our community members 24/7. So we welcome people to come visit often, but also every employee, every visitor, and every patient may use the garden, and as well we use it for patient therapy. So physical therapy is happening here today, occupational therapy, and we're having horticultural therapy with Denise. Denise, let me see your hand that's getting better and better. We're working on stroke recovery, because you had a stroke on this side, and this is your dominant writing hand, isn't it?
Correct.
So her task today to work on getting a stronger hand is to work on deadheading the pansies.
And so this is kind of like adaptive gardening, and so if you've had an injury or a health problem, or even as we're kind of getting a little bit older and our abilities are less, you could still garden.
Exactly. Denise can sit to garden. She needs to sit right now, but she can continue sitting at home if she has the wheelchair or if she transitions to a chair. So you can still use your big pots.
And really, we don't have to get down on our hands and knees. We can put these on our deck or on our patio and still have a beautiful addition to our gardens and have fun in gardening.
Absolutely. Patio, deck, or porch gardening is what all of our patients do when they go home.
Well, I think we're going to go visit another patient and see what she's working on today.
Thank you, Denise.
Thank you, Denise. So, Teresia, Deborah here is watering, and so how does this help?
So, Deborah, why did you need to come to the hospital?
Fell down and had heart failure.
Heart failure, yes. So this is one task that helps Deborah with rebuilding strength and endurance, just kind of getting strong again, step by step. So watering is one of the first tasks, and we're going to wheel up to that second pot. And Deborah just told us that she has a pot at home waiting for her when she gets home.
That's exciting.
To plant up. So Deborah, these are some of the easy keepers that we like to plant.
I like those.
You like this Dusty Miller?
That's a great one.
And we love begonias. They'll be at all of the garden centers all summer. These kinds of things to plant up. But you like Dusty Miller.
And again, really for all of us to have pottery on our decks, we don't have to get in the garden, but we still have beautiful plants right close to us.
We can garden for good health right here on the patio, deck, or porch. And we only have 6 big pots here at the Stenzel Garden, and it works. And it works for dozens of patients. And it's been working here in the Stenzel Garden for 22 years.
And it's so nice to have patients come outside in the nice weather and enjoy it and get out of their room. I bet that helps so much.
Well, it helps because this is therapy and it's scheduled. It's on Deborah's list that she's coming to the garden today.
And so we're also going to go and talk to some more volunteers and see what they're working on. So let's go over there.
Thank you. Thanks, Deborah.
Thanks, Deborah.
All right.
Teresia, I've heard this phrase called body mechanics. So what is that?
So we teach proper body mechanics to all of our volunteers before they start in the gardens, and as well we teach proper body mechanics to our patients. So when using a winged weeder, some of our patients are able to stand and use a winged weeder when they're getting ready to leave, but all of our volunteers use the winged weeder because we don't get down on our knees in the Legacy Gardens because we're saving our knees so we can walk in our 80s, 90s, and 100s. So we want to keep a straight back.
Okay.
So choose the right length tool. And the winged weeder works with push and pull across the soil surface. And right here we've had some little weeds, so I'm going to have Pat work on that. She's going to keep her back straight. She's going to step into her work.
And so small strokes, not big strokes, small strokes.
And her feet are going to be about as far apart as her shoulders, and she's going to keep her back straight and step up a little bit more. Okay. Yeah.
So you need to move to the work too.
You step into your work and move to your work. So if something were over on the other side, we'd have to walk there instead of overreaching.
All right. Well, that makes so much sense because we need to save our body because we want to, like you said, work in the garden. So I know that you have many tools that you use here at the garden. So let's go to another space and talk about tools that could be more helpful for us.
Thank you, Pat.
Yeah, thanks, Pat. So Teresia, I see that you have some rakes at different heights, but at different blades too, down at the bottom.
Right. These are the only types of rakes that we need to use in all 12 of the Legacy Gardens here across the system. But there are some important choices in making, choosing a rake. it needs to be the right height for your body.
Okay.
This one is too short for me to keep my back straight.
Oh, because you don't
So,
want to do, okay.
One of these would work for you, Judy. So why
Okay.
don't you demonstrate? Your back
So
is
like this?
straight, and then your feet are about as far apart as your shoulders, and then you rake on one side, and then
And
we
switch
teach our
over.
patients to rake on the other side, and then rake out front. So this is helping them rebuild kind of that following directions, body awareness, using both arms, getting upper extremity coordination going again.
But not hurting yourself.
Exactly. So we call these Shrub Breaks. So we're
Okay.
always looking for good examples. This one would be for quite a tall person.
Right.
But so it's important to choose the size that you need for your body.
And you're doing, again, small areas. You're not raking the whole yard in 5 minutes.
Exactly.
You're
We're-
taking your time and really
Right.
paying attention
And
to your
we're
body.
raking under shrubs, or we're reaching into a bed. And clearly we don't need these if we have a pot garden on our patio, deck, or porch.
So we love the tips about the rake. So what other are great tools for us?
Okay, some other adaptive strategies. We keep learning, and we've been at this for 30 years at Legacy, but these lightweight hoses,
Wow.
no kink, just amazing for gardening, and the lightweight is important. Also using quick connects.
Nice.
We use these on all of our hose connections,
Perfect.
but
yeah.
this is so much easier than twisting the wrist. And this keeps the hand in a neutral position so there's not jamming or twisting going on. And then this will enable people to do a long reach to pots on their patio, deck, or porch.
And this is a light hose. This is not a heavy hose at all.
We love that. And a couple other some other watering pieces we like to use. This sprinkler, we found it just perfect for our different shaped beds, and we especially like this half moon.
Dram makes some really good tools. It's very long lasting too.
Heavy duty, and then a shorter watering wand, and then with the turn off that client can even use, a patient when they're out in the garden. And then we use these simple fan sprayers everywhere. Again, all of these are lightweight and durable.
Very much. And then what about for hand tools like a trowel?
Okay, these are two of our favorite. And the important thing to remember, and this one was designed especially to keep the hand in a neutral position. This is neutral. What we many people want to do, and if they don't know this, they tend to jam in
Right.
the ground, and that can damage tendons and
okay,
muscles.
sure.
So we want to use a neutral position. Go down, pull back, put the pansy in. Down, pull back, put the pansy in. Neutral position, no jamming. This was especially designed for this.
Sure. Look at that.
Pull back.
Definitely.
So
Much better.
excellent tools for proper body mechanics and using your body in a safe way.
You know, it's such simple. Why didn't we think of this before? And then all this pottery. So do you use all these kind of pots in the gardens?
We demonstrate these. We have 6 in the garden that we show patients. They can find these at their local garden center. These are ones we use indoors during indoor group to show them how they can get ready to garden at home.
Right. And you can sit and garden. And like Audrey is showing us, you can sit on a ledge. You don't have to be on your knees to just add some beautiful flowers to your garden.
Absolutely, year round, and we really encourage all of our patients and everyone in the community to go to the garden center really every week to get inspiration and great plants.
Definitely. So, you know, all of the Legacy Healing Gardens are open to the public. They love for you to visit, and especially they love for their patients to use those gardens. You know, Teresia, thank you so much for all you do, and this is just such a lovely addition to the community.
Thank you.